I might be able to help with a Pam dilemma.
We've come a long way since Frank the Tank, and we don't want him coming back now, do we?
The local big time show.
Super duper! That's nice!
I tell you the wristbands for the tournament came in.
Yeah, let's see them. That's awesome.
The hyenas, and then they got hyena.
Kind of looks like
side.
the logo from Winterfell.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, right. Like from the north. We are from like the north.
That's right. The DNA. Well, you got a DNA
so
test.
if anybody wants one, just DM me.
Hit up the DM.
We have a limited supply, so I'm not gonna be passing mine to everybody.
Let's get into it. Big energy. Labor Day weekend. How fired up are you?
Yeah, I mean, I would be fired up if we're not really doing a whole lot. So, I mean, it's a good weekend. I'm excited for it.
I'm not doing jack shit. I'm still juiced for it. It's
yeah,
a 3-day
I'm
weekend.
juiced for it. Yeah.
3-day weekend. That means you have at least one to burn.
Right, for sure. No,
my favorite part is what are you going to do for it? Anything big?
No, so tonight we're going to go to the fan control football. And you were saying that Mike Vick is actually playing.
I don't know if he'll be at that one, but I know he is playing. He's
not just ownership. He's actually playing.
He agreed to play in a couple games. Yes.
Maybe we'll see if he.
He'd be so much fun to watch.
That should be fun.
I'd love to see how fast he is still.
Oh, I'm sure he's like lightning. Those dudes, people don't understand. Like, have you ever been ground level with an NFL player when they're
so fast?
When they flip the switch, when they've turned it on, like these dudes have another place that they can go that's just different from even like a normal great athlete. It's even one level higher than a normal great athlete, right? It's like and he's one of those guys. Yeah, I bet he can still motor.
He probably plays basketball in his free time.
He's just like one of those people who will always be fit forever, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I do notice. You know what I do notice? The quarterbacks and like the receivers stay thin. The running backs always explode in weight.
Yeah, every NFL player kind of goes through a roller coaster. You're right.
Like the
quarterbacks and the wide receivers kind of don't go through it, but everybody else, including the linemen, this is what happens. They're in super shape, and then in the next 2 years after they retire, they gain like 50 pounds. Okay, like embarrassingly big. Right?
Oh,
they each get this, they really let themselves
cheeks
go.
Over.
Once they have gotten to the point where they're embarrassingly big and like their buddies are making fun of them, then they start to actually get back in shape again, and then they come back down. So like perfect example, and I hate to be this guy, Jeff Saturday. Jeff Saturday, right, was in super great shape for a lineman. Then he gained a bunch of weight after, and then now every time it happens. But
they just get unrecognizable as a professional athlete. that's not Ken Griffey.
It's not like a 20 pounds at the buffet. It's usually like a 40 to 50, like embarrassing.
You know how much shit they must get? It's like, there's no way you're LaDainian Tomlinson. That's LaDainian Tomlinson.
For 2 years, they probably just go to the buffet every meal, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like every meal buffet style.
Well, they're probably just having the greatest time of their life, right?
Why wouldn't you? I would.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you?
You sacrificed so much. Like,
when
you're done, you're probably just, like, how much pain your body's taken. Just brutal bruising after bruising after bruising. Now you can actually, and, like, they wake up, like, 4 a.m. for this shit, right? Like,
that's what I'm saying. So
like now you can sleep in, you can drink. Like they probably like make like mimosas in the morning, golf course in the afternoon, and then just getting buckled with like.
Buddy, if I want a carton of Ben and Jerry's in the morning for breakfast, I'm eating. Okay, if I put in 9 years in the NFL and I've retired and I wake up and I want a fucking whole Briars, I'm eating the whole Briars.
If you were a millionaire and you had the choice
I mean, if I'm a millionaire, I want to be so busy that I don't want to think about my food, right? Like, yeah, like someone else has to make it for me, otherwise I won't eat.
Yeah.
Right? You'll be so busy that like you just won't eat if someone else doesn't make the food for you.
I'm only eating professionally made takeout, but like the healthiest of the healthiest that taste amazing.
Yeah, and then what else they do is they do that avocado toast, right? So it's like a piece of whole wheat toast, and then they put avocado, they put mustard on it, and then they put like hard-boiled egg, cut up pieces of hard-boiled egg over it.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, it's kind of nice, something nice to eat on a weekend, but it's not kill you for the day, you know?
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, I've done the Saturday, like 10:30 a.m. Burger King Whopper with cheese fries and a fucking Diet Coke the size of my left arm, right?
Quick
like,
DC in the
yeah,
bag.
like the largest Diet Coke you've ever seen on the planet. So but that can crush you for the rest of the day. you be hurting from a Whopper for the rest of the day.
Oh, sure. Dude, the fucking blowout you get from that is terrible.
You crushing a 10:30 a.m. Saturday morning Whopper, you could be feeling it for the rest of the day.
I hate
Here's
gas
the thing.
station
There's a
pizza
sandwich. Okay. Currently, there is a sandwich at Carl's Jr. or / Hardee's. Depends on where on the continent you live. Right.
Yeah.
Some places are Hardee's, some places are Carl's. They have a sandwich that they're doing for the new Jurassic Park kind of like combination sandwich. That's probably one of the biggest sandwiches I've ever seen in my entire life from a fast food place. Okay. It has onion rings, burger, roast beef, like from an Arby's kind of roast beef. Okay. Then it's got, on top of the roast beef, it's got brisket, chunks of brisket. Okay.
How's your blood pressure?
Barbecue sauce, 2 things of cheese, bun. Okay. That's the burger. And I have to eat it here at some point this weekend, but I've been planning.
You might want to clear your schedule.
That's what I'm saying. I've been planning it to when I don't have something else to do. So I really want to eat this burger, but I know it's going to put me out for the rest of the day.
Oh, you're not going to want to move because
you hear what I said? Onion rings on the bottom, then burger.
You know, there's some sick fucks in the world that probably that hammer that and then get back in line and just grab another.
You know, there's people out there crushing like 4 or 5 of those a week.
Do you know? Like, have you ever heard of a mukbang?
Yeah, I know what a mukbang is.
Right?
It's like it's like a person who does a video where they eat like an enormous amount of food in one sitting.
Oh yeah,
there's this guy. I don't know. Like, I can't watch some of that stuff. It gets pretty aggressive.
I'm more impressed on like how they haven't.
I can't believe the amount of food these people. Yeah,
like enormous. This kid,
you know who does it? Who I'm a huge. You know who does it? Who I'm a huge fan of is Trailer Trash Tammy, the comedian.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, you have to, you know who she is.
Oh, yeah.
She does the video with we're looking for you,
We're looking for Cody.
No, Rodney. We're looking for you, Rodney.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of hers.
She's a mukbang, but she doesn't eat a bunch much. She just samples the goods. I've
seen Trailer Trash Tammy clear quite a few items off of the fast food menu in one sitting. Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know what just is like the mukbang level because I'm not in that world, but I saw her clear almost every item from a fast food menu one time.
Have you ever heard of Nick Avocado?
Yeah, he's the other one. He's like a big superstar of that. I'm not as big a fan of his.
Yeah, but
he does crush quite a bit of food.
He smokes. Like, he'll have like 10 cheeseburgers. like, come on, Randy.
Like, here's the thing. Like, I've had an excess amount of food before, and it gets to a level where it's not like enjoyable anymore.
You're powering through.
No, it's just not enjoyable anymore. Yeah.
This kid will just hammer 10 burgers. There's no tomorrow. like literally.
Yeah.
Randy Bobandy hamburgers. Crushing them.
I would love to have Tammy on the show. She is so funny. Her stand-up is hilarious. She has I think she has like an internet show, but we would love to have her on this show.
She has an open invitation.
Absolutely open invitation. She is so funny. If I ever sell a TV show, I would cast her in 2 seconds as any character. She's so funny. It's like one of those things where it's like Chris Farley level, where it's just anything she does is hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She crushes it.
Yeah.
But
sure.
Speaking of burgers, what's your favorite meal for Labor Day if you were to pick one? Are you a hot dog person?
So we're hot dog people, obviously.
Very pro glizzy.
We are hot dog connoisseurs. Yeah. We love hot dogs. So I would definitely have a few hot dogs. There's a place called Skips here that does like really good hot dogs. But I mean, Labor Day, that's what I'm saying. It's like I'm looking for the sandwich out there that's just gonna crush me, right? So that's what I'm saying. It's like when I'm looking for Labor Day, I don't have like a set meal. What I'm looking for is whoever's coming out with the fucking craziest idea, right? That's what I want to have for my Labor Day sandwich.
You sound like a knight who's looking for that dragon to kill. He's like, when's the beast gonna slay me?
I'm looking for yeah. And I think it's this Jurassic Park sandwich at Carl's. I've never seen anything like it. I'm trying to tell you, Sam. You should YouTube the fucking commercial. It's like nothing I've ever seen.
We need to get
Here's the thing. Arby's has come out with some pretty stacked fucking sandwiches, right? They've put like roast beef on turkey, on chicken, on fucking roast beef again, right? Yeah. But this Carl's sandwich, I don't know. This is a different beast.
It'd be unbelievable is if we get like WWE like pretty real belts, but for every burger or sandwich competition we conquer.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not one of the. I don't think we could. I mean, conquer it meaning like we could finish it.
We beat it. We beat it ourselves. We have like it's like a deer's head for like big game hunters.
Yeah, because I don't know if I can do more than one of any of these sandwiches.
Just like a cat, like an actual like outline, like a to scale like gold replica of it, and you just like hang it like a deer's head.
Yeah, what you do is you actually take the burger and you have them dip it in gold, and then it'll just seal it.
Or have you ever seen when they take that polyurethane and they dip something in clear plastic so you have the burger? Like you hang it like a deer's head.
Yeah. But it would have to be, I'm telling you, it would have to be a one.
That actual burger? Yep. That actual burger.
Yep. We sealed that burger in cellophane. That's actual replica of
conquered it.
Oh my God. Yeah. I'm telling you, when you see this burger, you're going to laugh. Pull it up on your phone.
I'll pull it up right now. Jesus. All right, so let's break this down. What are we looking at here?
I mean, I don't think you can see all of it in that photo, but there's burger, there's onion rings, there's cheese, there's chunks of I see the chunks of brisket there.
Oh, there's some brisket. I see the onion ring.
Got a nice little mini situation to go in on. Let's break this one down real fast.
So you open it
it's
up.
Flavor Lit by Fire featuring 100% Angus beef with this all-new Primal Angus Stick Burger. And I gotta say, guys, the presentation is looking pretty nice. A fairly decent-sized potato bun here. Let's pop it and take a look underneath.
Oh, potato bun.
A little of what they're calling amber barbecue sauce. More on that in just a second.
Okay, this guy obviously got one that wasn't built great.
A decent amount of it looks very nice on top of this beef. And speaking of that beef, again, it's that 100% Angus beef patty, the thick burger.
100% Angus beef.
Listen, if you're not running with the 100% Angus, get it out of here.
Don't even
right?
get it.
Don't even bring it to the table. Right? It's got to be 100%.
Classic onion rings along with more of that amber barbecue sauce, aka the Carolina barbecue sauce. But guys, the beef is looking pretty awesome. And again, coming back to that prime rib, it is looking very nice on top of this. Let's not waste any more time on this one, guys. Let's get into it.
He's really fired up.
He's fired up. This is going to feed his primal hunger. This is the burger that I think is going to put me out of commission for a day.
All the lovely situation boxes with this, guys. And I got to say, I am totally digging the presentation of this one. Along with that smoked cheddar, this is really looking pretty good. But I got to be real. This is kind of reminding me of the prime rib and cheddar Angus steak burger that I reviewed back in 2020. I think it was back in September or so. Take a look at that review.
Oh, wow. Just calling out Carl's. That is not the way to do it.
Yeah, does he own those pillows in the back?
Oh, man. Just digging Carl's like that.
Just called him out. Great graphics.
Yeah, I love the graphics.
Right off the breakdown, the mesquite-like smokiness of that Carolina barbecue sauce, aka the amber barbecue sauce, is really lighting this one up, guys. I have to say, that's
really lighting this one up.
The Angus beef, which is very soft, very flavorful, and I gotta say, very juicy at the same time. Guys, feast your eyes right after.
It is.
Not too much of the prime rib just yet, but the burger is setting up beautifully with that barbecue sauce. I gotta say, that is really a nice combo, along with that smoked cheddar, which I can actually taste with this on top of that barbecue sauce.
K Park sandwich.
Very soft.
Go in.
Oh, he's back for round two. Uh-oh, he hit the prime rib.
Prime rib is banging on this. Wow. That's a carnivorous situation with this. I think the only thing it's really missing is some power. I think that would have overpowered just a little bit of what I've got here.
All right.
Nice. All right.
Yeah.
The guy James Nicholas, who we did the
that?
story on last week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he liked the post.
Did he really?
Yeah, and I said, awesome story. We're big fans. And he goes, thank you. It's pretty sweet.
We got to get him on.
I don't know if he's coming on.
Why not?
I think the thank you was sufficient. Thank you was sufficient.
I got a question for you. Speaking of Labor Day, this dawned on me.
Yeah.
Is Labor Day the official kickoff day for the start of jorts wearing?
Jorts? Oh my god. I don't know if anybody's wearing jorts right now.
Oh, I've seen some jorts.
Is there any group of people I can think of who's killing the jorts game? Maybe dads, kind of. Dads are in on the jorts game.
Dads love the jorts. Any
dads
Cowboy
are big on
fan.
jorts.
I'll tell you who wears jorts. Yankee fan, Cowboy fan, any dad. And dads.
Yeah, like
you have a Dallas Cowboys jersey. You have jorts.
I think we have to make the distinction, but there's two different very kinds of jorts wearers. Okay?
There's actually a couple within the tier system.
But there's two main splits. Okay, the one split is your sports fan and your dads. Okay, they're one kind of jorts wearers, jean shorts wearers, and then there's like your high school Jinko skateboarder who wears like the oversized jean short kind of wear.
Yeah.
So there's two very different kinds of.
I'd even put in construction worker.
Yeah,
jorts.
I would put them in with the dads and the sports fans. They would be in your that bracket. I feel like.
I love it. And the best part is jorts wearers usually have like no ass, so they're just like straight down.
Yeah, just straight down jorts, right to the ankle sock. Right to the high ankle sock.
I need something rugged, but I want climate control.
Yeah. No, listen, I'm being rugged, but my calves can speak for themselves. Okay.
I saw a video the other day of these dads hovering around a grill, and they all had jorts on, and they were just eyeing one steak.
Oh yeah, exactly. Just one dude cooking a piece of meat and like 7 dudes standing around it.
It's just like, why? Why is it such a stereotype?
It just always happens.
It kills me too.
It's like the equivalent of the water cooler at the office, right? Is that grill for dads. They just sort of all start to accumulate around the grill.
Their DNA is just magnetized towards the grill.
Yeah. It's like the water cooler at the office.
And they always have the same outfit. Polo shirt tucked into.
Full tuck in to a belt. Into a jort. Down to an ankle sock. Into a New Balance.
Into a New Balance.
My calves don't need representation. They speak for themselves.
It's just like, why? Why is this a look?
I love it. I'll probably be rocking it too if I ever become a dad. I'd probably make it a little more color, right? Like
the other one
my New Balances would be like neon. My socks would be like green. Right?
I saw this other one too, where it was like they're having like construction done on the house, and the dad is just looking out the window,
just watching the construction happen. Yeah, that would be me. I would be out there talking to him, right?
And just like
this guy would be like, "I gotta get this fucking guy out of here so I can do some of this work."
He's slowing down all my other projects.
Talking to me nonstop, and I can't get any of this work done.
He has slowed down 30 projects. I'm having to delay with other clients.
Yeah, this is a problem. You got to get out of here.
But that's what Dad did when our house was built. He was on the roof with them.
Yeah, I was on the fucking roof too. He had me up there fucking scraping shit off.
My knees.
You remember when we put the new roof up? My ass was up there.
My knees never hurt more in my life on that.
Yeah, they took off like $200 off of the total if the roof came pre-scraped. So my ass fucking was up there scraping it off.
Those things were so heavy to like carry and hand off up a ladder.
Right? Yeah, there's a very, very like proper way to carry shingles up a ladder, and if you carry them up any other way, you're falling off that fucking ladder, right? Like you learn really quick when you carry shingles, like, okay, you have to put the weight on like as close to your neck as possible, right? And then when you're and then you have to cock your head so that the weight doesn't shift as you walk up.
Yeah.
Right? It's like a very distinct way. And if you do it any other way, the shingles are so heavy that you'll fucking fall off.
Avoid scoliosis.
Yeah. Avoid your neck getting broken.
Yeah. Dislocating anything in your neck. And like the worst part is
those guys never put another roof on a house, I'll be happy.
Those guys had like knee pads. We didn't have anything.
Yeah, because we weren't like fucking doing it for our lives. Our dad just made us do it to take money off the bill.
How much?
Yeah.
He just looks over his shoulder to two people in the driveway.
Oh, okay. You're gonna charge me $1,000. What if I give you one worker? If I give you one worker, can I get it down to fucking $750? And that's what happened. And I went and I fucking worked.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
I was the worker who had to fucking do it.
So do we have a say in these negotiations?
No say.
What are you going to do all summer long? I'm going to go to the beach. I'm going to hang out with my friends. Now you're not get to fucking work.
In his defense, okay, because I don't want to totally rip on her dad. In his defense, I did flip a $30,000 car and it was demolished. So I did owe him a few of those dollars back. I totally destroyed a Buick LeSabre, so to unrecognizable. Yeah. So the 250 working on the roof, punishment. I guess it was deserved considering I cost him thousands of dollars.
Construction.
Yeah. Let's tell the full story.
Yeah.
Let's not.
It is so unfair what you're doing to me.
Yeah. Okay. You ruined my car. Yeah. So, there was a trade-off there.
That'd be such a great little skit. This is so unfair.
This is so unfair.
What you're doing to me.
Did he tell you that he destroyed my car 6 months ago?
I said 1,000. Yeah, I told you 1,000 times. I'm sorry. Now, why am I getting punished?
I can't pay for it.
Why am I being punished?
Oh wait, you just want to keep harping on that car, don't you?
I told you 1,000 times. I'm sorry. And you just keep bringing it back.
Just keep bringing that car back.
Now, why are you punishing me?
So Ritz is coming out the gate with what's called a cheese crisper.
Nice.
Okay. So let's try these because I'm fucking. Pretty good coating.
That looks like it's gonna taste really good.
Oh wow.
Ritz crushes it with flavor.
Cheddar flavor. They're light. They're really good. They're really good. I like the way they crunch in your mouth.
The Jesse scale. 10.
Jesse scale 10. I'm going to give it a 9.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it a 9.0.
Of course you will. Of course you would.
It's pretty great. I'm going to probably eat this whole box today. Yeah.
I bet it's
I
like
would recommend you go get some. And if Rich wants to sponsor and or come on the podcast, we would love to have him on the television.
They always kill it with the flavor.
Rich is great. These are on. 9.0. Big scale.
First up, we got Cookie Pop Oreos.
Okay.
Have you done these before?
No.
Ooh.
They're what?
So it's Cookie Pop, crunched up Oreos on popcorn. So it's kind of like, remember that Boy Scout popcorn that we used to get as kids?
Yeah.
All right, let's give this a go here. I have so many fucking cavities I can just feel on my molars.
Yeah. Probably have to hit up a dentist.
Okay. Not bad. Not bad so far.
It's like normal popcorn.
Yeah, basically normal popcorn. A little light on the coating. I would like more of the stuff.
Oreo dusting.
Yeah. There's a lot of popcorn tasting, just popcorn.
Sam's a tough grader.
But when you get the coating, very good.
Very good, yeah. You just want more coating.
Yeah. So this could be a bad batch. Maybe not their best batch, you know. Sometimes they mess up on a batch.
You could have gotten an off batch. Always could have gotten an off batch.
Oh. But sometimes, you know, I'd like to give you the benefit of the doubt, but you got to play every game, right? Just like sports, you got to show up.
Right.
All right.
Got to account for every bag.
Exactly. I give it a 7.2.
A 7.2. Oh my God. We can't even tag Oreo on this. That's how low that is.
Oreo part, very good.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, they're not going to fucking like it.
7.2. I'm a man of the people.
I'm a man of the...
I'll never.
All right, my next one is a company that I'm a huge fan of, and I hope they could sponsor us. Called Made Good.
Biased Jesse over here.
I'm super unbiased, but I love this company.
Sell out.
Okay. Made Good. They are. It's organic, basically organic snacks, and they have made a soft baked mini cookie.
Oh, I'm sure that's
we are
probably
going to
electric.
Try that. They come in packs like this, pretty sweet. Let's try it. This pack is chocolate chip. Oh, wow. All right, cookies, mini, look pretty good.
I thought it was one cookie.
Oh my God. I'm a sucker for a soft baked cookie, and this is so good. Really good. It basically just tastes like any other really good soft baked cookie. Good flavor, vanilla, mini chocolate chips. I love it.
They were bigger though.
Well, you get a whole pack of them.
I know, but I'd rather have one big cookie than
one big cookie instead of
one of these little
mini
guys.
cookies.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really good. I'm gonna give it
chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip.
Are they healthy?
Yeah, they're organic. They're not like super healthy, but healthier.
So you're still getting the sugar, but not as bad.
And not even as much sugar, actually. Only 7 grams for the pack, which is pretty reasonable.
Pretty decent.
Yeah, and it comes with a ton of vitamins in it. Comes with vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin E. That's pretty good. Getting a side of vitamins. Not bad.
Oh, look at that health nut.
Yeah, I'm big on this company. I like their other stuff too. Made Good. So I'm gonna give it a 9.1.
Oh, yeah. So biased. Such a
unbiased. Unbiased. 9.1.
Yeah. Oh, Jesse's gonna tag him 1,000 different times.
Go out and try them and tell me they're not a 9.1.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, anybody, go out and try those Made Goods. You come back and tell me you're not a 9.1.
I'm willing to lose my favorite cookie over popcorn.
I'm telling you right now, that is a 9.1 cookie.
Yeah, fuck that. I'm willing to lose. I'm willing to burn the bridge with Oreo, one of my favorite cookies, to keep my integrity, because that popcorn fucking sucked.
No, my scale is dead on. Unbiased.
Yeah, fuck
9.1.
All right.
Highest rating we're given, but 9.1.
Yeah, I got the second one up. Saw the same company, but with Twix. I love Twix. Let me preface this before I burn the bridge with Twix.
Before you burn the bridge with Twix.
I love Twix by itself. So
okay, here's a suggestion before you open that thing.
Yeah.
Okay, take the bag and go like this, lightly squeeze it on the side, the other way. Yeah, like that. Squeeze it a little bit. Okay. Now with one hand, shake it up a little bit. All right, now we'll open it.
You want me to shake the stuff up? Is that
I want you to see if you get a proper dusting. You know what I mean? Because maybe all the dust falls to the bottom.
We should have had we want to do it right. We should have had it.
That may be what was the problem in the first batch, you know?
Again, Love Twix. Love everything about the Twix.
Before we burn the Twix bridge, we just want to say we're really a fan of your company.
Love the Twix. My thoughts and opinions do not represent the company.
We would like to officially apologize to Oreo Cookie.
Again, they're fucking me on the dusting.
Come on.
This was like the best one I pulled out. It had like a little chocolate.
Put it in your mouth and see how it is.
That's what she said.
Good or what?
Okay. When you have the dusting, amazing.
All right.
Amazing. Still, I would say every fifth popcorn has the shit.
Every fifth popcorn. Wow. Only 25% dusting, 20% dusting. Wow. That's low. That's a low dusting percentage. You don't have to be up around 50, but you gotta be up around 40%. It's gotta be almost every other one.
Give him 30. Let's be generous. Give him 30.
What are you gonna grade
this
one?
While he's down.
You gave the other one a 7.4. What are you gonna give this one?
This one's better than the other one. 7.5.
What?
Again, Twix part amazing.
All right, and then my last one is going to be just your classic Pepperidge Farm. Okay, they put out a cookie called a Verona cookie, and this is going to be your cherry flavor. I am a huge Pepperidge Farm fan. Now that is going to not make my scale biased, but I do love a Pepperidge Farm cookie. I will eat any kind of
Jesse, 9.5.
If they want to come on the show, Pepperidge Farm wants to come on the show.
I would love to talk to the lead baker at Pepperidge Farm.
The lead baker at Pepperidge Farm.
Because how do you can we get in the committee of creating flavors? Because
no, I think you gotta get that. You have to come up through the company, probably, right?
Yeah. What is the?
I don't know the
character art for.
Yeah, the route to get to creating
someone
snacks.
Because that's a job, and that's the job.
It's got to be a job at every company is creating new snacks. They got to have a team that does that, right? And so what's the job trajectory to get to be a job?
What stairs I got to climb to get to this position?
Yeah, exactly. I have no idea, but if someone would like to come on and tell us, we'll listen.
I would give up any job currently or future wise
to create snacks in a second. In a second, I would do it for any one of these companies. We would do it for them. Are you kidding me? They could contract us out. Yeah.
I'd do it for pennies.
I mean, I would do it for more than pennies so I could live, but I would do it for a living wage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Bare minimum.
Okay. So this is going to be your Pepperidge Farm Verona cherry dish. All right. Totally unbiased opinion. Pretty good sized cookie. It's got good amount of the cherry jelly in there. Let's try it.
I love the jellies.
Oh man. The cookie's like a butter cookie. It's so good.
Oh yeah. Is it soft?
Yep. But it's still a little firm.
It's over.
Soft. No, it's a little firm. It breaks kind of like a butter cookie does.
Pepperidge Farm has something similar that they have out at Christmas time with the cherry in it. You know what I'm talking about? It looks like a snowflake, kind of out of this world.
Man.
If Pepperidge
this is
Farm
a killer cookie.
Wants a couple of go-getters, a couple 9-to-5s, we'll be in first, out last. For taste testing, we will be that.
Unbiased opinion, 9.2.
Fuck
9.2.
Fuck you.
9.2.
Unbiased opinion.
Unbiased. 9.2. It's the highest we've ever given.
Now I got my last one.
Okay.
You're gonna love this. So, you know how last week we brought on the Reese's with the potato chip?
Oh yeah, the Reese's with the potato chip. Yeah.
This is the Reese's with pretzels in it.
Oh, so Reese's is making one where they're jamming pretzels into
They're
the cup
just
now?
jam me up.
You're just jamming everything into that
I will
cup.
jam you up so just jamming anything.
Jam you up so fast.
I'm just jamming anything into these cups.
Yeah. I'm waiting for them to stick a gummy bear in there.
Oh, I'm sure it's only a matter of time. I mean, they're tossing fucking pretzels, potato chips.
Yeah.
Reese's.
Right. That's a pretty good sized cup.
Oh, yeah. This one's good. Okay.
You're getting a lot of pretzel in there. I can hear it.
Oh, it's crunchy. Wow. Much better than the chip.
Yeah. Much better than the chip one.
Mm-hmm.
Probably because the pretzel holds up a little better inside.
Mm-hmm. Because it's a chip, you didn't really know about it.
Right.
You couldn't see it.
I mean, unless it's like a super crispy, like Cape Cod type chip, you know?
Yeah. And it's like a chip. It fucking snaps in your hands.
Right.
Why the fuck you think it's gonna last in a cooking process?
No, it's not gonna last in a inside the cup. All right. So what are you thinking?
Uh, 8.6. I like it a little bit better than the Reese's.
8.6. That's pretty high for you.
Oh yeah.
That's really high for you.
Reese's 8.5. This 8.6. Better than I'd take this over a normal Reese's. Speaking of snacks, can you answer this one question? I wrote this down, and it's perfect timing. What's the reasonable amount of times you can hit a free sample line?
Well, it depends on where you go. Okay. Because if you're in a Costco,
because there is a science.
If you're in a Costco,
there is a science to it.
Yeah. If you're in a Costco, you can hit that free lineup at least twice without getting any sort of judgment. Okay.
Without eyebrow raising.
You hit a Costco line the third time, you may get some judgment. For sure.
You may get some lip.
You may get a sir. Now if you're in a supermarket, man, I don't know if you can get past once. Because they see everybody, right? See, in a Costco, they may see like 1,000 people in an hour.
See, I'm a little you're pretty stern on that. See, I sit. So when you go, do you get back in line or do you just post up right there and then grab another one?
Oh man, it's really a game time decision for me. I really look at the scenario, what's going on.
Judge the wait time.
Yeah, I try to look at the person who's handing out the samples, right? If this person looks like somebody who's like, a nice person, or if they look like an asshole. Okay, so if I go up and they look like a nice person and I like it, I go, oh wow, that's pretty good. Is it okay if I have another one? Right? Like,
yeah. My favorite part is...
But if it's someone who's a dickhead, I'm getting one and may like do a trip back around.
My favorite part is the excuse when they go up there. Like, I'm getting this for a friend.
Oh yeah, you're never getting it for a friend. Nobody's ever getting it for a friend.
They're so embarrassed that they go for the refill. I'm just gonna get this for a friend.
It's like one of those awkward moments in society that's like, it's free, right? But there's still like a social in.
There's an unwritten code.
There's an unwritten social law there.
See, for me, I go 2 every time. I would say
2
Costco.
Every time? Wow, that's bold.
And I stand there too, and I'll just...
That's really bold.
Eat the first one, and then I go, oh, that's really good. Let me try it one more time to make sure. And then you...
Oh, yeah, that's kind of what I do. But it just depends on the person for me. If it's someone who's a dick, I'm just going to fly in and fly out.
You think there's ever been fights over this? There has to be.
I'm sure there's been fights over free samples. And if there hasn't been, we're definitely going to write it in a sitcom for sure.
Like I could see
It's ripe for like an SNL skit or like just even in any sitcom. Somebody's had to have done it, right?
There has to be.
Somebody's had to have done
it. Just think of how
many.
I bet
they did. I bet they did it in that show, Superstore. Remember that show, Superstore?
Oh yeah. I don't know though, because we would have seen something like that.
I mean, we'd have to watch
the catalog. Like maybe show, like a verbal altercation, but nothing like we want to see fist fly like the table.
I mean, I don't know. I haven't watched the show. Yeah.
I want to see like the table getting flipped and having to
like ruining the setup.
Like the fondue station.
The fight is so aggressive that the station gets ruined.
Yeah. like he has to replace the fondue.
I'm sure it's happening. Right?
There has to be. I forget what I was doing that brought it up. Do you remember when we go on family trips, how we would get yelled at for not like looking out at the window?
I mean,
like I would tell
every kid would get yelled at for listening to their Walkman and playing video games. But I don't think we were special in that. I think that was like every kid of that generation had a Game Boy, right? Or if you had a Game Boy, like your parents were consistently like, hey, get off that Game Boy. Like look outside, see the things that were passing on the road. I could give a shit about what we were passing on the road.
It was just mountains with like trees.
More woods. You can't see 5 feet into the woods. What the fuck are we gonna be looking at?
You just got your fucking head down in that thing. Like they would just snap at you.
That was every parent of that generation, though. They were like, get off the Walkman. You got that Walkman on all day long.
Remember they thought like we couldn't pay attention if we were listening to music. Like they're just not paying attention. Oh, I can see nothing still. They just wanted you to speak. And if
they were trying to talk to you and you had that Walkman on,
and you didn't,
or if they were trying to talk to you and you didn't look up from the Game Boy, you had another thing coming. You may not have that piece of machinery for much longer.
They would lay
You're not gonna get that thing taken away really fast.
They would lay into you.
Yeah.
And
today's kids, it's the cell phone, right? They're like, my dad tells me to get off the cell phone, right?
Yeah, but I don't even think they do that anymore. I think parents just let them fucking.
No, I think there are a lot of parents out there who try to regulate their kids' electronics.
You think so?
Yeah, I'd say it's split 50-50. I'd say half the parents are given the electronics so that they can just have the kid chill.
Silence.
And then I think the other half are saying like, hey, no, I'm not letting you watch shit until you're like 14 or 15.
Oh, like, yeah, I know you're always going to have that crowd, but I think there's a lot of parents that just say, I just need quiet.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of both. But yeah, no,
because like I sit at the hospital and I see these kids come in and they're sprinting around. Their parents have lost control of the situation, right?
Yeah.
They just hand them the cell phone. That's the only thing that keeps them like in one spot.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, they're just ripping YouTube videos.
Our parents were trying to talk to us and we didn't take the headphones off. Like even if the sound was down, like if you didn't take the headphones off, you were getting for sure. Like, hey, if I'm trying to talk to you, you take those fucking headphones off.
It was such a argument over nothing too. It's just like such bullshit.
It was just a level of like respect that I get it now. I get it now as an adult. I hate to be this way, but I understand it now. Like I do.
I see where they're coming from.
No, I do, because if I had a kid and I was trying to talk to him and he fucking had headphones on, I would be like, get those fucking headphones off when I'm trying to talk.
Pull him right out of his fucking ear.
I would say the exact same thing. Absolutely.
You gotta get those fucking headphones off.
I'd probably be worse than Dad. I'd take the headphones off and probably smash them. Like, it's like now you don't have headphones.
Like the willpower that they had while yelling at you.
Yeah, nah.
Get those fucking headphones out of your fucking ears.
Well, I can understand the frustration if you're trying to say something to somebody.
I know, but they would throw you like the biggest bullshit question that didn't even need to be said too. Like, oh, it looks sunny out. Do you see the sun, Sam?
No, I mean, there's definitely times when your parents were looking for a fight, for sure.
They just had enough of work and getting shit on.
Yeah.
And they needed a reason.
It worked out well because we obliged them.
It worked out well.
We argued back.
Yeah. Like the prisoner, like they just want you to look straight and be quiet for 4 hours. This is so funny because I was talking to Chandler and she was like, you guys, I'm like, you guys didn't go on long trips? No, you know why? We flew there because if we drove, it would have felt like 2 days. Like those 4-hour car rides felt like years because you were just like this straight ahead.
Yeah, we would drive quite a bit from Burlington to Boston. It's just like in the winter, you're not making it before 4.5 hours. Even if you're going fast in winter, it's like 4.5, right?
Yeah, and it's silent.
Most of the time, and most of the time in the winter, it's like 5. Right?
Oh, yeah.
It's not really 4.5. It's like
the
5.
Worst conditions ever. So your parents are
You're driving through the fucking mountains of Vermont, New Hampshire, and finally get dumped
You know what's the ultimate stressor is? Trying to concentrate on an icy road while your kids are bouncing around you. Like you're like God. This.
The driving up in Vermont is so brutal. So brutal. I remember coming back from a Norwich hockey game once. And I just didn't think the car was going to make it. I was like, we were on the highway going like 10 miles an hour on fucking 89. On 89, just going like 10 miles an hour. Yeah. And I was actually the one driving. And I was like, we're not going to make it. Like, this is going to be one of the nights where like we get stuck in the car and we're all going to have to huddle together and shit. And luckily, the little Neon made it. But it was sketchy there for a minute. You know, the span between Montpelier and Richmond.
Yeah, it's
that
miserable.
Like 18-mile span.
Yeah.
Where there's no off ramp for 17 miles.
Oh yeah.
That's the sketchiest. That's the sketchiest spot. Yeah.
If you run out of
you
gas,
get stuck in that. Yeah, because you're not like okay. If you get stuck, right? Even if you got stuck in the dead center, okay, that would be a 9-mile walk either way to an exit
in the cold.
Not happening. Not happening.
In the mountains. Too,
you're not walking 1 mile in the cold, right? You don't so it doesn't even matter if it's fucking
no coverage, wind howling nonstop. Your car like shifts.
Your best bet is to stay in the car and to stay warm as long as you possibly can. Keep the engine on, and stay warm, and then when you run out of gas, stay warm, and then try to flag someone down.
I'm going to play it out. You listen to the interview.
Yeah, absolutely.
The guy for the Reds.
I mean, look at the haircut on the guy already. I'm like, this guy.
The fact that this is a real thing. And you know the funniest part is I'm in the same fight with some people that I know, and I refuse to speak to them. I've removed myself from the group chat because of it, and I'm not even going to play in their fantasy league anymore because they cheated. The same fucking bullshit happened, and it happened at the MLB level.
Hey.
Yeah, that happened. That was the only physical part. Yeah.
Are you able to expand on what preceded that? Why that would be
we were in a fantasy league together. I put a player on the injured reserve when they were listed as out, and added another player, and then there was a text message in the group saying that I was cheating, because I was stashing players on my bench.
Which is true.
And then, I don't know, I looked up the rules and sent a screenshot of the rules, how it says that when a player is ruled out, you're allowed to put him on the IR. And
this guy's like, I shouldn't be saying this right now. I shouldn't be saying this right now.
Jeff Wilson, who was out, and he had him on the IR, and I said, you literally have the same thing on your team, on your bench. And then I guess he was in 2 leagues, and in one of them he was on the IR, and one of them he wasn't. So maybe that was a confusion, but
the fact this is a real conversation.
That's what I'm saying. This is an actual interview.
Similar to what I did, and that was basically all of it. There's not much more to it.
He's fucking baseball player.
We didn't never had any more contact. The only time we texted was in the group text. And, yeah, I mean it was over a year ago.
It was over a year ago.
Yeah, it was a surprise.
Did he just come up to you, or was there like an argument before he just
No, there was no real argument. He kind of came up and said, like, I don't know, you remember from last year? And I was like, fantasy football? He's like, yeah. Yeah.
what did he say?
Yeah. The cheek.
What did you do?
Nothing. There was a decent amount of people around, and
so it led to a blend.
Yeah, I mean, even this guy knows how ridiculous it is. He's trying to hold it back. Like, I can't believe we're talking about this.
It led to a bench clearing brawl, and the guy was suspended for the game.
Here's the thing: they're not the only ones having this fight.
Yeah, I'm in the current situation. It is cheating, and you can't do it. And that's what cost me my season.
I don't know if it's cheating. There's
it's
strategy,
rules.
Unless it's specifically said you can't do it.
It's literally in the rules. You can't do it. And Kyle stashed an extra player.
You have to have verbal consent that the rule is either happening or not happening.
Well, I'll tell you this. It happened. So the rule went in favor when it was me doing it earlier in the season. I did it, and they made a big riff saying, like, I had to fix my bench or I'll forfeit. So then I fixed my bench per request. So then it happens in the playoffs. They let it slide.
You sound a lot like this guy right now. Trying to explain the situation about you and your buddies. And then I put the thing on my bench. You're like exactly like him. He's like, it's hilarious. Here's the thing. Fantasy football should officially come out and say one way or the other, you cannot do this. Okay? They shouldn't be putting this to league commissioners. All right? Because it's obviously causing a little bit of a rift in leagues. So it should be voted on above league commission.
What do you think the MLB commissioner's phone call is going to sound like? Maybe
he's going to call this guy and he's going to go, you got into a fucking fight about what? Are you fucking serious?
They're going over a list of alternatives. Maybe you tell them this year you're not going to be in the fantasy football league.
So maybe neither of you guys do fantasy football this coming year, right?
Yeah, we talked.
Oh, yeah, okay, we won't.
We talked about it, and we're not going to be in the same league anymore.
Yeah, we talked about it. We're going to be in different leagues. I think that would be best.
You want to see there? So the best
would
part.
Would you like to go back to playing professional fucking baseball now?
I'm just glad that it made it to this level because now it makes me feel better about my actions.
Yeah, you feel vindicated that there's other people out there having the same fight.
Exactly. It's made it to the national stage, so it's not. I'm not crazy, and it is a real thing.
That's the phone call. Would you like to go back to your fucking jobs now?
All right.
You like it?
So, yeah, we both saw it same night.
Yeah.
I loved it.
I loved it.
even though Steve ruined the whole fucking movie for me.
Oh yeah.
Comes in, he goes, "It was great," and then just starts telling me the whole plot.
Yeah.
It's like, no, you can
it's
just
gonna
stop.
hurt you for going in fresh.
You
sure.
can just stop at "it was great," and I could see how excited you were. He's like, "Yeah, it was great," especially when they. It's like, dude, stop it.
But what'd you think?
Oh, it's awesome. Even after hearing the entire plot and ending, I still thought it was. I thought it was great. It was unreal.
Yeah. No, I thought they did a great job. I thought it was paced really well.
Good story. Decent story.
I just, it didn't need a lot of story. I thought the story was great. It was simple. It was clear, right? Like you understood what was happening, what they were trying to do.
My favorite part is Ice's text message in his phone is just Ice.
Yeah, I wish it had been Ice Man. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like that one made me giggle because I'm like, what is he fucking like? Ice here.
Yeah, I did.
Like it's Ice Man. You fucking like.
I think
who calls
it should have been Man.
I just thought that part was corny because he's like Ice.
Well, the thing about the movies in that time, they were corny, so it was kind of an homage a little bit.
Oh yeah.
To that time of making movies, yeah.
I thought.
No, I enjoyed it. Shannon and I saw it in IMAX.
We did not get the IMAX experience. I wish we got the IMAX experience.
It was loud. It was awesome. The plane stuff was awesome.
No, everything was sweet about it.
Yeah,
makes me want to watch the first one again.
Yeah, that's a classic too.
I kind of forget what happened, even though we went to a Top Gun party at your house.
Yeah, Shannon threw a Top Gun party.
Yeah, I kind of forget what happened.
Yeah, I forgot that you were there. Yeah.
Oh, I was there.
Our dog is named Maverick. This dog that you're here, that's ruining the television show consistently, that's coming in here and ruining my show all the time. His name is Maverick, after Maverick from Top Gun.
I actually sent my first fax this week, and the thing that I'm still wondering is, why do we still use faxes?
I've never sent a fax in my entire life.
Yeah, I thought it was the stupidest thing.
I don't even know how to do it.
Why don't you just print it? Why don't you like we have a?
Do you not have email? Where are you sending it to?
We have
Alaska?
like an industrial copier, right? So like it scans. It can send like anything you need. It does everything, right? So like they make me print it out and they go, "Can you fax this?" I go, "Why don't I just email this thing on the computer to the location?" And like the fax takes forever too. It's not a quick process. You have to dial the phone number. So it's like going dial up speed.
I don't understand. I've literally never sent a fax. And
they send them all the time.
I wouldn't know how to.
You punch in their phone number.
Yeah.
And then you put a piece of paper down and it'll copy it. And then it tells you the cover page tells you if the fax went through. And then it
tells you if they received it. It sounds like an episode of The Office.
It's like, it's so fucked. And then then it goes through the copier process. And then you just hear...
Oh yeah,
for like 20 minutes as this thing's going through.
That old school dial-up.
Yeah, all you hear is You're like, oh my, like, can we just email it, please?
What the hell is this?